Hey there, First from Filipino Time here, and I'm inviting you guys to check out our newest unboxing when we unbox the limited edition Philippine Seiko 11000 and inspired by Tubbataha Reef. Well, this is going to be a good one. Until recently, if you wanted a Philippine Seiko, you would go with one of these Filipino divers, the SKX399 and the SKX41. Now, I love these SKX models. Well, I love the SKX period. I think it's one of the best Seikos out there, best bang for buck for sure. But we're not 100% sure if these were really Philippine only releases. Now, however, Seiko has finally recognized the growing and actually large Seiko community here in the Philippines, and they've launched the first official Philippine Seiko. So we're going to take a look at that today. So the first ever Philippine Seiko, here's the box, and as the manuals wouldn't really fit the box, they are, well, were given to me separate. So here they are. You won't spend too much time with them. Put that aside. The box, which is a special box, it actually has an outer sleeve that I'm gonna slip the box out of. Put that aside. You can see the box also just has the Seiko logo on it. Flip that cover over. As you can see, it says Prospects Limited Edition. I'm really excited. Take this foam out, and there it is. The SRPF33K1, otherwise known as the Philippine Seiko. I'm gonna admit, when the pictures first came out, I wasn't so excited about the colors, but seeing it in person, it actually works quite well. You have the blue bezel with the orange tip, the yellow dial, an orange seconds hand, the rose gold minute and hour hand, as well as a rose gold crown, the blue and orange chapter ring, and right now it is on a two-tone steel and, well, rose gold metal bracelet. Got the Prospects logo on it, automatic, divers 200 meters. Now, of course, if you guys have been following a lot of the posts out there, one of the comments being given is the misaligned chapter ring. And I'm not sure if you can see, but it is a little bit misaligned. Honestly, for me, it isn't really a deal breaker because, well, I see this watch more as a milestone watch, and not a milestone for me, but a milestone for all Filipino collectors, Filipino Seiko fans. I mean, it's the first official limited edition Filipino Seiko. Released only in the Philippines, limited to 100 pieces. So it's something that I'm sure all of us have been looking forward to. So the watch is powered by a 4R36 movement, which is good for 40 hours. I think that's pretty standard for Seikos at this level. You have the date with the Cyclops, and I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about the Cyclops, but I guess if you take this under, I'm hoping it would give better legibility, or readability at least. Turn that over, and as you can see, it has the clasp and has the release on the side. Take out this plastic. I'll get some better pictures later, but on the back, what I see is the Wave of Kanagawa. It says Seiko Divers Watch 200 meters, stainless steel, the Prospects logo, and of course, the number out of 1,000. So it is a number limited. So this watch was actually inspired by Tubbataha Reef, which is pretty cool. Tubbataha is the dive spot here in the Philippines, or at least so I've heard, as well as one of the greatest dive spots in the world. And while it doesn't really say Tubbataha or Philippines on it, which I honestly wish it did, the blue actually color comes from a blue coral found in Tubbataha called Heliopora, and the orange color that you find the pip and the chapter ring and the second hand comes from an orange pipe coral that's found in Tubbataha called Tubipora. I sure hope I said those right. So the inspiration is definitely there. Now we're going to check out the movement of the bezel. It is a unidirectional bezel, as would be for a diver. And so we're going to check that out. So new, crisp, you can hear it. Now because of the way the monster, and I think this would be based on a 4th generation monster, is you'll notice on the side that the bezel actually is kind of embedded into the rest of the case. So to turn the bezel, you can only really do it properly from the sides. Crown is a screw down crown, so it's a little bit tough to open up, which I guess is a good thing. There we go. And pull it out, and then I can change the date and the day, and pull it again, and of course I can change the time. And we're gonna screw that back in. The SRPF33K1 also comes with another strap, which is this blue silicone strap with, of course, Seiko on the holder and on the buckle, the keeper rather, and on the buckle. And I'm not sure if you can see it properly here, but it's a ridged strap. We're gonna try to do a quick strap change later so you can see it in the silicone strap. I'm actually quite excited for that. So I've taken the box out of the way, and there's actually 2 things I'd like to do before I do a strap change. As you can see, I've got the silicone strap ready already. The first one is to try the watch on with the metal bracelet. So the bezel is about 42.4 millimeters. And I have a 7.5 inch wrist. So let's see how that looks. And well, unsurprisingly, being a bit of a husky boy, it looks pretty good. And it doesn't ride too high either. So it's great. The next thing I want to do is, well, test out the lume. And for that, I'm going to turn off these lights around me. And I'll grab my flashlight, and hopefully there's just enough, well, lack of light that you'll see it. I'm gonna blast that dial with some light. And yep, lume bright, and it's a color green, so pretty cool. I would imagine this would be very visible underwater. Not that I plan to take this watch underwater, mind you. Like most of my other divers, this will be relegated for desk diving. So I've done a quick strap change, and I'll be honest, I quite like the silicone strap more than the metal bracelet. I think the color, for one thing, it matches perfectly with the blue on blue. It also feels more like a diver's watch with the silicone strap on. As mentioned, it's got the ridged back, which I find very comfortable, and so I'm going to put that on. So once again, Seiko on the buckle, Seiko on the keeper, and move this guy aside, and you will see the wave of Kanagawa on the end of the strap. Definitely much better on the silicone. So again, if you ask me, this is a winner by Seiko. Just the fact that it's the first limited Filipino or Philippine Seiko is already a winner in my book. It looks much better than in the pictures. The pictures don't do it justice. Overall, a great watch. We want to thank Seiko Philippines for helping us out with this watch. And by now, I hope you were able to watch the panel discussion as well, where one of our partners, Fed, and I were on that panel. If you haven't watched it yet, I think it's still on Seiko Philippines' Facebook page, so check it out. You might like it, I hope. And of course, if you like this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, click the notification bell to get updates, like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and we've got a fairly active Facebook group and marketplace as well. And I really hope to see you guys there. See you all next time.